back to Skippers, and welcome back to Second Half Week. Today we are doing second half bounce back players, guys we believe in, that are going to outperform their first halves. So before we get into it, subscribe, like, join the Discord. Jeremy, get into your first player.
Yeah, make sure you like it. Make sure you play Owner's Box as well. Skippers 5, free entry. So make sure you use it. My first player is Brandon Lowe of the Tampa Bay Rays. Second base eligibility, finished top 5 in the second base position last year for fantasy. He's actually a pretty small guy. He only weighs 185, 5'10", but man, he has a lot of power. His barrel percentage is 16.6 right now, which puts him top 6% in the MLB. That was surprising to see, and I knew right when I saw that something was wrong with his K percentage, and that's exactly what's going on with Brandon Lowe. He has a 32% K percentage, which is high, so he had a great 2020. He had a 25% K percentage. If he's hitting the ball that hard, he needs to be in the middle 20s is kind of the sweet spot.
Yeah, it's 20s. Just his profile as a strikeout guy.
Yeah, if you're hitting the ball that hard, you're going to strike out unless you're like the best player in the MLB, which I don't expect Brandon Lowe to be the best player in the MLB. But in the last 30 days, he's been slugging .701, which is third best in the MLB. And the players surrounding that, you look at it, is like Joey Gallo, Tatis, Ohtani, Vlad. So he's putting himself in a great category there. He's got 10 home runs in his last 30 days. I've always been a fan of Brandon Lowe because of that power potential. But, I mean, you're looking at this Rays lineup, adding Brujan, adding Franco. You have Austin Meadows. This is a great lineup, and Brandon Lowe usually hits 1 or 4. So he's going to have more opportunities in the second half, even when Wander Franco starts to hit well. And Brujan up now. He's hitting 110 against lefties. So he is topping the ball, and you can see it in his stats. He needs to get the ball in the air, and I think that he will look over his swing and try and figure out how can I increase my launch angle, get the ball in the air, because on fly balls right now, he's hitting 321. So I really do think that his value is super low right now. You can go trade for him, but I'm expecting a big bounce back in the second half.
Yeah, his counting stats aren't good right now, so I do think that is a very good pick. Drew, you want to get into your guy?
Great pick, Jeremy. My second half bounce back is a guy that I had as a buy low a couple weeks ago. Aaron Nola, starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. His first half stats, 6-5, ERA of 4.53, WHIP 121, 126 Ks in 101 innings. So a roller coaster year for Nola so far. Good start, bad start, good start, bad start. Kind of back and forth. Continues to work long innings though, and still has that above average strikeout rate. I mean, the Phillies want to keep him in the game. Their bullpen sucks, right? Except for Ranger Suarez.
Best reliever in baseball.
Yeah, best reliever in baseball. Their bullpen sucks, so they like to keep him in there 6-7 innings to start. A lot of pitchers make me nervous with the spider tax scandal, innings limits, but Nola has no concerns on either of those things. Isn't the Nola from 2018-2019, but I think he'll bounce back in the second half, keep those high K9 rates, but his ERA will be closer to 3 than 4.5 in the second half.
Yeah, you have to hope for that from Aaron Nola if the Phillies want to do well the rest of the season.
Yeah.
I'll get into my guy. It's a pretty well-known name. It's Mookie Betts of the Dodgers. So far this season, 256, 13 homers, 38 RBIs, 7 steals. Mookie's been nursing kind of a back injury on and off all season, and I think this All-Star break is the time for him to get right. Little time off is going to be really good for Mookie. So far, I think he might be in the MVP conversation at the end of the season if he can have a really good second half. I think that's how kind of wide open it is. If Tatis doesn't do as well, Mookie Betts can have
Ohtani's tough though. Actually, no, you're right. There's 2 MVP awards. I keep forgetting
different
that.
leagues, bud.
I know.
Oh, God damn it. It's my bad.
So far this season, Mookie Betts' lowest average of his career, highest strikeout percentage of his career, lowest barrel percentage of the last 4 years, and lowest max exit velo of his career. There's one guy I trust as a professional hitter. It's Mookie Betts.
Yeah, he's too good of a player to keep that up.
These numbers haven't shown that I think he'll get back to it, but I think the eyeball test from what we've known from Mookie Betts all the years we watched him play baseball, he's way better than these numbers are showing. I would be very surprised if Mookie Betts does not have a great second half of the season.
We had the allergies back in May and June.
People forget about the allergies.
He gets hot too. Mookie Betts, man, like when he's on, he's on. Like he's red hot. That's one of the best hitters.
Top 10 pick in fantasy this year.
Top 5.
Yeah, top 5.
Top 5. All right, that's all I got. Anything more from you fellas?
No.
Fantastic picks, guys.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Subscribe, like, join the Cord. We will see you guys next time.